Well, I tell you, sock hop Saturday night for Mr. DJ. Saturday morning, well, Saturday night, Sunday morning, 50s on 5 on XM. Just play one of my favorite 50s records. Whole I Love It by Fast Domino, one of the best rock and roll records they ever played. And right now they're playing the Ruby Baby by the Drifters, a song that was made really big by Dion back in the early 60s, but done by the Drifters back in 1956. And I believe that was when Clyde McPhatter was the lead singer of the Drifters way back in the day. It's lovely. But this is the 60s for my 60s YouTube channel, so let's go ahead and get on with it. Outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100 the week of August 7th, 1965. This guy goes back to the 50s. Was in the blues scene in Chicago back in the 50s. G.L. Crockett. It's a man down there. Yes, blues and rockabilly. This song reminds me a little bit of the New Beats Bread and Butter. It's got that shuffling beat, not as strong as Bread and Butter, but it's got that shuffling beat. And another song that comes to mind is Ya. God, who did Ya? I forgot who did Ya. Was it Lee Dorsey who did that? Back in 1960, 61. Well, anyway, we got this Lost 45. It's a Man Down There by G.L. Crockett. It comes in at number 88 the week of, it's a Man Down There. Comes in at number 88 the week of August 7th, 1965. Billboard's Hot 100. Let me read you the top 5 hits from that week. Give you a little perspective. I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher. Oh my God. It jumped from number 22 to number 5. Save Your Heart for Me by Gary Lewis, the Playboys. That everything by Gary Lewis, the Playboys hits the spot. Save Your Heart for Me, produced by Snuff Garrett, probably arranged by Leon Russell at number 4. What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones at number 3. Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones at number 2. It's down from number 1 the previous week. I'm Henry VIII, I Am by Herman's Hermits at number 1 as the British invasion continues to make itself felt in the summer of 1965. But this guy, G.L. Crockett, originally from Mississippi, moved to Chicago mid-50s. He wanted to make his mark on the blues scene. Got to do the blues. The west side of Chicago. He played along the likes of Freddie King and Magic Sam. He recorded for the Chief label a record called Lookout Mabel in 1957. About a year later, Billboard took notice of that record and gave it a rave review like you wouldn't believe. But the record sank without a trace. It was gone. It wasn't until 1965 before G.L. Crockett recorded again, this time for the Four Brothers label. He hooked up with a producer named Jack Daniels. What a name. Great name for a DJ on a country station. This is Jack Daniels playing some George Jones. Well, anyway, he recorded the song It's a Man Down There. And that was his biggest hit. Went top 10 R&B. It did go to number 67 on Billboard's Hot 100, but by the week of August the 7th, 65, it started dropping off the charts, landing at number 88. It was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 6 weeks, though. There was even there was an answer song to that. There was a couple of answer songs to that. I Am the Man Down There by Jimmy Reed was one of them. And he recorded a couple of, G.L. Crockett recorded a couple of follow-ups to It's a Man Down There. And he had a drinking problem. His producer, Jack Daniels, he just about gave up on Crockett. Crockett was drunk. He had an alcohol problem. And Daniels got frustrated with him. 1967, he died. Crockett did, of a cerebral hemorrhage from hypertension. He was about 38 years old, I believe. 38, 39 years old. Pretty young. But here he is with this one-hit wonder from 1965. A little bit of blues, a little bit of rockabilly. This is G.L. Crockett. It's a Man Down There.